Mor-Nor is here with me in the studio. He was at the venue of the planned rally of the ADC. Thank you very much for being here. We're also joined by the party's Lagos State Chairman, Ashiru, to provide further perspective on the situation. Thank you for being here as well. Let me start with Mor-Nor and just get some perspective. You said the police did not make an official statement. Since then, has there been an update as to why a rally or a meeting was cut off?
Well, Felicity, no update at the moment. But from, experience doing this job, especially covering politics, you see this narrative. You recall the time that Peter Obi was supposed to visit Edo State and all the drama that played out, and all the APC, especially their chieftains, could say was that it's because of security, because you can't really tell. Peter Obi has a massive following, and the same Peter Obi is also scheduled to be in that meeting tomorrow, as well as Ralph Aregbesola. So these are key chieftains in the ADC, and I think the explanation that would probably come from the Lagos State Police as time goes on will be that they're just trying to maintain law and order. They don't want anything to go out of hand and just want to have everything under control. Yeah, but they are yet to give an official statement to why. I mean, in a democracy, you expect that there will be a reason before a rally is stopped. Exactly, because according to Vival, they put out notice to the Commissioner of Police, and even after the time he was there this morning, he actually said they were going back to have meetings with the Commissioner, but no update from him. Also, just I think an hour ago, he posted on his official X handle saying that he is going to officially declare and back the opposition tomorrow. So we'll see if it will be able to hold at that same venue in Alimosho. I'll be relying on you for further updates. But let's go to George and see if he has, a more current information. Has the police given your party a reason for stopping the rally? And on that, was it a rally or a meeting? Because we could hear Vival in that interview saying they're not coming here to do a rally or to protest. So let's clear that as well. But importantly, has the police giving you a reason for their action today?
I think you would need to go at the context of what is happening. Ever since ADC has become the beautiful political bride, and the ADC has been engaging in the proper, the proper engagement of democracy, which is to do checks and balances on the policies of the government of Nigeria that is led by the APC. We have seen an uptick in the attack on ADC activities and ADC figures. We remember what happened to Tambuwa. We know that Dino Melaye is now under some kind of scrutiny. We know that in Kaduna, El-Rufai was attacked. We know that it's somewhere in River State, and in Kebbi State, Malami was also a subject of political attacks. All of this did not happen until ADC was in the picture. These things did not happen 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, but all of a sudden, because Nigerians have decided that they need a credible alternative, suddenly the government is showing that it is no longer practicing democracy. We are a form of civilian dictatorship.
I know you're explaining, sir, but for the purpose of our viewers who might not be following the drama, we live in a democracy as we know it for now. So some clarity as to whether, the police can't just come and close off a meeting or a rally in a democracy. So I'm trying to find out from you, because my colleague who was on the ground could not get that reason from the police. I'm asking, as a party, did you get any clarification from the police beyond this being, giving you reasons to believe there is a political motive?
The bigger question you should ask is, has there been any activity there that warrants the police going there 48 hours before an activity? Were there any posters put up? Was there any gathering there that will warrant the police going in advance? If the police came 2 hours before the event, 3 hours before the event, based on the fact that there was evidence that there were issues, That would have been okay. But this one is a police. If the police was not aware of the event, why were they there? They were clearly aware of the event because the organizing committee wrote to the police, to the DPO, and to the area command, asking for permission to have the event. And then the response of the police was to send people there 24 or 48 hours before the event, so that the presence of the police with Black Maria and all that is basically to say, don't even come here. And then, fair enough, we have now engaged them as at today. Commissioner of Police, just tell us, this is a simple democracy. Just tell us, what is the purpose, what is the reason? Are they there to protect us? Are they there to secure the place so that we can have the event? Or is there any reason? Just make a pronouncement so that we will know our rights and we'll be able to know what to do about it.
So from what you're saying, you also don't have clarity as to why your meeting today was disrupted by the police. What can you tell us? What can you tell us about your party's next moves? Because you plan to have a meeting or a rally. You need to also clarify that as well.
We can't have rallies. This is not a campaign. We're not in election season. We have been having gales of defections of key political figures from other parties all over the country, and Lagos is not an exception. We have thousands coming in from different parties. PDP has come in their thousands. Now Labour is coming in, obviously, in their thousands. And we've had events in Koshofe, in Ojo. We've had events 2 weeks ago in all the local governments headed by Etiosa. And there was no police stopping us then. So why suddenly? Did they suddenly wake up to say, okay, we are going to make sure that this event does not go? What is the key issue here? What is the personality? What is the security concern that did not exist 2 weeks ago when Arebe Shola was with us in Etiosa, or in Ojo, the 2 weeks before that, or in Koshofe? So what is it? Why suddenly is this a security event? And why can't we just be informed? Oh, sorry, Chairman ADC, we have security reports that, there's going to be disruption, this and that. For your own safety and for the safety of Negotiants.
Okay, so you've said this, and we get that. But I'm asking, what is the next move for your party? Going forward, are you going to continue with your meeting, or you are going to wait?
See. The purpose of today's meeting is to receive another batch of decampees. Just like APC has been receiving decampees all over the country. When Jandor decamped from PDP to APC, he was well received. He had an event and people gathered and there was no problem. So people are decamping to ADC and they are doing it in a normal way, which is to organize a meeting so that they can tell the media they are decamping. That's all that was supposed to happen. And I don't understand how that can now suddenly become a security issue when it has been done, to the ruling party in the past year or so, and now people are doing it to the credible opposition, and suddenly it's a security problem. So we will continue because we are not violating any law. If there's a law we are violating, just inform us which law we have violated. We have not violated any law. Freedom of association, freedom of gathering is guaranteed in the Constitution and as well as United Nations constitutions.
All right, I wish we had more time, but we're so limited in the time we have available for this conversation. I have to interject. I apologize. Mor-Nor, you said you're going out tomorrow. What likely scenario are you expecting to play out based on how the police conducted themselves today?
Well, with the way the securities, secured that particular premises, I don't see how, it will be easy for anybody to come in, let alone a good number of persons who are coming to hold a meeting. And another thing I must tell our viewers is that from the invitation, from the promo for the meeting, it was called a rally. And now the chairman is saying that it was not a rally, so just to put it out there. So I don't see how they'll be able to have access to the meeting. So what we're likely going to see is probably an altercation where you will find, party chieftains, standing up to the police, and who knows? Okay,
I think we have the chairman here. Just before we go, quickly, are you planning to be at that venue tomorrow in spite of the restrictions put up by the police?
Like we said, the police have not told us whether they are restricting us or they are protecting us. So we'll find out tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much for obliging us tonight. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Mor-Nor, thank you for being here as well.
Glad to be with you, Felicity.